Wah. Hello. Um. Uh. Okay. So. I. I. I don't. I. Mm, I don't have a good reason why I was away so long. I just stopped streaming for a bit. Uh, we're gonna pretend, for the sake of snargument, that didn't happen. I've been here the whole time, and nothing has changed, okay? Okay. In the meantime, I guess I could show you what I've been doing. I've been playing a lot of White Knuckle. It's a really good game. Don't worry about the audio settings. I wouldn't be modifying those. Now, the thing is, I'm not great at White Knuckle, but I am okay at White Knuckle. And so I have some cosmetics. And that's neat. I still haven't beat Roach Mode, but today's not about Roach Mode. Today is just about White Knuckle, a game that's very important to me. Now, I'm not gonna bother doing the training, because that's... I just don't want to. And instead of doing that, I'm just gonna start the campaign. So White Knuckle is a game about facing the consequences of your actions, mainly the action of falling, and what it means for you, and the groaning Class 7 liquid that is below you. You see, a Class 7 liquid, going by the hazard classification system of the facility we are in, a Class 7 liquid is a liquid that poses an existential threat to life on our planet as we know it. And it does that, because it is a meaty mass of human faces that is ascending the tunnels below us to try and take our skin. Instead of letting that happen, we're not going to do that. White Knuckle is very largely a game about learning when to ignore these orange handholds that you can see me sort of clamoring between. Because sometimes those orange handholds are the best way to get to a place. And sometimes those orange handholds are a trick meant to prevent you from prospering. For example, if you ignore the orange handholds over there, you can instead just rebar jump up to that vent. And come over here. This probably isn't even the fastest way to do this room, it's just the way that I know. And I'm almost certainly gonna be missing a whole bunch of jumps and screaming very scared style. Because I'm talking so damn much. So... look forward to that. One of our use items, which you have just seen me use, is rebar. Our character, as incredibly jacked as you can obviously tell she is just from, like, the way that she moves, can throw rebar so hard it embeds several inches into concrete. And, you can use it as a handhold. You can also use it for physics jumps by throwing it downward. Why is this box nailed to the floor? Never mind that. Hoi. Why? I don't know the fastest layout for all of these rooms, but I know a fast enough layout that I'm sure I can get away from the gunk. Well, another nice thing about this game is one of the things that it immediately teaches you in the tutorial, which is that if you're falling and afraid you're going to die, just hold the mouse button, because your character will just grab any ledge they possibly can in order to not die. These radios apparently have ARG hints in them. I don't really keep up with the community of this game because they're all way better at the game than me. These little things here are pythons. I can stick them in the wall, and if I don't hammer them in, they eventually slip out. I can use my wrench to bonk them into the wall. I can charge the wrench if I want to swing it harder. The wrench is mostly used for pythons, though it can sometimes also be used for enemies. What else? This is an experimental perk terminal, which essentially has... Okay, I guess I'll take a bunch of grubs. It has a bunch of perks in it that are strangely balanced or perhaps limited time. Some perks just give you a bunch of items, like that one that I just took. I will explain what those are in a moment. I don't want to place them at risk by holding them incautiously, because I want to be a good parent after all. Now, the thing that we got from that perk were lambda grubs. These little guys. And if I click with one of those in my hand, I will crush it in my meaty fist. And the lambda grub will get all over my hands and be very sticky. It is helpful because it allows me to grab any surface for a short period of time. The only downside is that I will have killed a baby. So, you know, other games ask you complicated moral questions. White Knuckle asks you, I think, one that most modern people can really get their head around, which is, would you crush a baby in your bare hand if it meant you didn't get incorporated into the flesh mass? Oh! Wow, I'm disappointed in myself. I wish I hadn't slipped there. As you can see, runs end very quickly if you aren't paying attention. And as a streamer, I'm never paying attention. There is, unironically, an achievement that is called Close Haircut you get when you first fall into a fan in Air Exchange. There is an achievement for basically every way you can die in this game. The announcer of the facility is also voiced by one of the lead developers of the game, Holly from Dark Machine. And I think very well voice acted, especially for the horror segments. If you couldn't tell, this is the kind of game that does have horror segments. And as you can see, this room was one we had in the last run, but I have chosen to tackle differently because my decision-making algorithms rolled a 2 on the d6 instead of a 3. To be perfectly honest, I don't know why I can't remember some of the routes that I use sometimes. It just happens. Talking also does make it kind of impossible for me to reach the flow state. Now this room's funny because they try to bait you with those bars, and that's not the right way. The right way is the re-bars. Don't use the monkey bars. You could use a rebar. The little little circle around my cursor is focus mode. Focus mode prioritizes items instead of handholds, because quite a lot of speedrunners apparently had a problem where they could only grab handholds when they needed to be grabbing items, and vice versa. Now, what we just felt there was a Whuckle fear moment. Those happen frequently, and you will have to get used to those. It's really quite a relaxing game if you can stop thinking about the mass and the falling and how small all the handholds are. Hang on a second. I have a feeling that Piton is deception. What? That Piton is deception. I'm going to literally have the mask catch up to me in this room. What? Never mind, I'm the best. It's a really, we're so cooked, we're so back kind of game sometimes. Because, like, if you have the items, you can fix almost any mistake. And if you have the coordination, you can do almost anything. I have neither the coordinations nor frequently the items because I will just not pick them up. I will not be buying anything from the vending machines. I don't want item perks. They really... Okay. Peripheral binding is nice, but I have like an inventory full of crap right now that makes it not so good. Stay there. Now this room, I believe with clever rebar jumping and whatnot, you can skip the moving platforms, but... I'm not like speedrunning, so I'm not gonna take the hyper-efficient routes. I'm just gonna get my uppies. You know, like a normal person. Remember, if there's ever like a mass trying to absorb you, just don't let it. I should make sure my stream's actually like streaming. Yeah, okay. All is well. What? Wait a minute. I'm silly. I have people that I can show this to who love me. Bark. Bark. Don't mind the sound of shilling that may or may not happen in the background of my microphone. The end user experience will not be affected by advertising on this channel. Oh god! Oh no. Oh fuck me. I'm very dumb. Wah! Don't get sucked into the air vent. Do not die today. What? You never want to get sucked into an airman. You see, he's a big fan. But that doesn't mean he's safe to be around. Fans can be some of the most dangerous people to a celebrity. That was really bad. That was maybe the worst joke I've made in a while. I have gotten no smarter. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, hey, oh, hey. So that's a blood bug. Blood bugs are bothersome. They like to headbutt you around, and if they headbutt you off of a handhold, you fall and die. Alright. This big hatch will definitely stop the mass. Boop. Hey, what's it? Eh. Hey, it's nothing.
Pressure seal engaged.
I'm gonna choose not to worry about it. What you're not gonna want to do is this. That's no good. That's really bad for you. Why did I do that? Okay, so after acknowledging what you did wrong, what you especially don't want to do is that. Ouch. And no grub in the secret. Wow, this is truly a cursed run. Boys, are you still in here? Alright. Forever safe. Bonk. Should probably stop fucking around. I'm gonna look really stupid if I don't do good at this game. As much as I would love profit motive because it's kind of a run breaker, fine, whatever. Rabbit DNA and the fucking, like, moon gravity we have is simply too good to pass up. I'm cooked. I'm owned. Oh yeah, severe elevator malfunction. Oh, it's the fucking soup! It's always the fucking soup. Always the freaking mass with these people. No one ever asks how the mole person from engineering is doing. They're all like, oh god, it's a mole person. Even though the facility control announcer says not to call us mole people anymore. Unless we're actually mole people. Oh. It sucks here. I hate it here. All the girls from accounting keep snickering when I mention that I have rabbit DNA. It wasn't even like... It's not even good. It doesn't make me good at anything. It just hurt my hand really bad. Anyway, back there was the perk terminal. The perk terminal allows you to get perks. Some perks cost cockroaches. It used to be essentially like roaches were stored up to a cap of 9, I believe, and then the devs decided that that kind of removed some of the element of, like, scarcity they wanted for perks. Damn it. But the sort of compromise they came up with is you can get a starting loan of 20 perks. Starting loan of 20 perks? Starting loan of 20 roaches, which is pulled from your, overall bank of facility tokens, and then after you finish a run, all of your cockroaches turn into facility tokens, which you can use to purchase various upgrades, such as a larger starting loan of roaches. Also, hi. Yeah, this is weird. Like, there's gonna be people possibly from, like, the friend group that I'm barely active in here. Hi, it's good to see you. It's good to see everyone. It's weird to have viewers. I'm playing White Knuckle. We have just begun one of my least favorite areas, so I might stop talking as I think a little bit. This is pipe organ. The gimmick of pipe organ is that pipe organ isn't fun. Anyone who says otherwise is like a fucking pro pipe organ infiltrator, and I fucking don't trust them. Essentially, pipe organ has the gimmick of steam, and the steam fucks you up and causes you problems and hurts you badly. Luckily, I appear to be rolling most of the wide open rooms, which is nice because rabbit DNA kind of trivializes these. I actually kind of, like, didn't use rabbit DNA for a little bit because I didn't really, like, think the long jump was that good until I realized, like, oh, I can do it upwards. And I only realized that when playing one of the bindings that they added recently, which is roach mode, which is you are a cockroach. You are just a little cockroach, and it, like, halves the height of your camera, and you get a permanent long jump that doesn't cost stamina. This one costs stamina, which is why I keep eating granola occasionally. Tell me, does that super facility have a pipe organ? Why are you so curious about that? Would you still love your super facility even if it didn't have a pipe organ? Oh, fuck yeah! The gravity triangle! I love this room specifically because it's fucking... Oh, it's away. Oh, fuck! It's away and I'm... Up. No. What is key is that we do not panic in times of stress. Oh, pipe organ, fuck you! I'm not gonna get steamed again. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I am not a crab. I am not crab-like. I do not have a carapace or a shell. I am not crab-like in any way. Fuck. Okay. I think with low gravity we might be able to just cheese ascent. However, free drugs. Always say yes to free drugs. This is a later facility upgrade that you can get. It is the Roach Bazaar, and the Roach Bazaar... Well, the Roach Bazaar lets you get certain minor artifacts early. How much does this gun cost? Oh, that's an expensive fucking gun. No thank you. Oh, fuck me. I don't need a save disc either, because I can just kind of get one elsewhere. Alright. Alright. So, Interlude Ascent for a lot of new players is kind of like a challenge, and it really can be like a roadblock for some people. That must be really difficult for them.
You are en route to habitation yellow. Please enjoy your alert.
I don't know the girl from Ipanema.
Manual override will be required.
I would love if just one April Fool's they did actually play the girl from Ipanema on that elevator. Or just like some really awful music. Okay, so first of all, why go over there when you cannot? I'll use all the rebar it takes, and if I run out of rebar, such is life. Come on. Hey. And come on. Yay. See? You don't have to climb in this game about climbing. Wow. So the mass is down there. We don't have to worry about the mass. The mass is just sort of like a concept if you play the game fast enough, because like at the end of the day, the mass is tuned to essentially rubber band so that it is always just below you. So the further away from you that it gets, the faster it moves up. Which effectively makes all perks that modify its speed basically useless.
Control specialist is missing.
So,
contacting administrator.
We're gonna do something funny for this, alright? It's called drugs.
Is missing. Contacting emergency worker protection crews. Error.
That lets us get
No
the
crews
secret.
detected. Engage
And
override.
come over here. Ta-da! Normally, you'd have to go all over that wall. Nah, fuck that. Oh, the computer's all fucked up. Oh, I wonder what's happening.
Alert.
Anyway, I'm gonna waste this second syringe because, frankly, I don't want to miss this jump. And I don't trust rabbit DNA. I don't have rabbit DNA dialed in enough to know if I can actually make it here. Anyway, this is kind of like a difficult thing for a lot of newer players. Part of it is sort of learning that you don't have to take the game's prescribed path. A lot of this game is sort of learning what handholds are like, you know, the ones that flicker when you have high visibility handholds on, and what ones are like the lighting fixtures. See? Lighting fixtures like that pretty consistently count as handholds, but the game doesn't really tell you that. She peed on my super facility until I whuckle.
Substructure emergency.
So,
Pressure nominal.
normally, for this area, you have to do a whole little horror sequence where it's like, oh, the Gembleraber, it's off. You can't open the door latch. And then you do like a little horror segment, and it's like, oh fuck, teeth, the teeth man is here, the teeth man is here. Don't let the teeth man touch you with his long teeth. That's the gist of all of the graffiti that's scattered around. But instead, on subsequent runs, you can just kind of walk in the front door. It stays open. I don't know what 2 stacks of rabbit DNA is actually gonna do. Holy shit. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a learning experience for us, too. Alright, what's on the floppy? Okay, the administrator accesses the deep storage facility airlock. Safety false, releasing safety mechanism. Okay, they open the airlock to the deep storage facility, and then they just kind of dump something to the bottom, and then someone recommends immediate evacuation. They try to activate something called the eraser failsafe, and it fails. And that was the elevator we were just in. Anyway, what if I told you that the entirety of your iterative consciousness could be backed up to 1 floppy? Don't blink! Anyway. These food dispensers on the wall are another facility upgrade. You get them over time by paying facility credits. The game didn't always have meta progression, but it does now, which I think is nice. So, what if there was a monster that couldn't see you, and it could only hear you, and your only source of light was a hand-cranked flashlight? How would you feel about that? Would that make you feel good or bad? The good news is, I don't have to deal with that guy because of my extreme amounts of rabbit DNA. Or, at least in theory, I don't. Whee! Rabbit DNA technically costs stamina to use, but the amount of stamina it costs is so negligible that having 2 stacks of it's really, really something. I don't think I've ever actually had 2 stacks of this perk at the same time before.
Failure to comply. would result in immediate deoxidation of production.
Wah! Okay. Gotta aim more towards the handholds. Good to know. So normally this is supposed to be like a very tense horror segment, but I guess it's not gonna be that so much today. Instead, it's gonna be just an exercise in fucking, showing off the secrets, I guess. So the thing in the shaft that is chasing us is a fella called Teeth. Teeth is massive hands and eyes and teeth. Now you may be wondering, how did this teeth fella come into existence? The mass, like, it was just, like, down there in the substructure, I guess? But, like, this teeth fella, he seems different. He's made out of, like, shadow hands. He, like, makes noises, and he's, like, he's a fucking clock tower stalker, essentially. And the answer to that is, not great. There is an answer to that. And it's through this ventilation shaft. Let's ventilation shaft with Mama, okay? Not gonna go that way. In here is an artifact. Mr. Vern is doing well, talkative, but he's been complaining about hunger. I've given him as many rations as we can spare, but according to him, it doesn't help. Definitely an effect of the chair. His wounds are healing rapidly. Unlike the others, he seems to be getting stronger, though we're still not sure if that's a medical response or something more anomalous. We'll check on him again in the morning. So, here's like a question. How would you feel, like, generally speaking, if they put you in a chair meant to heal all your wounds? You know, the chair that heals all your wounds. And then that chair made you start growing more teeth. And then they left you in that chair. It's been years since this facility was occupied. Years since it was used. What would happen to someone in that time? What kind of thing would they become? Anyway, we're just not gonna bother with Vern today. When Vern asks you to step out of the area that Vern can't get into, you can just say no. Hey now. This area, I had to be careful because my muscle memory kept making me waste flares on these cockroaches in here because I would panic and try and pull out my wrench, which is usually in my pocket. Now, normally I would be going through flares like a motherfucker, just like trying to get through here without getting grungus by chungus, but the problem is, like, I'm boiling so quickly that, like, getting grungus by chungus is kind of not too much on my mind right now. Especially because I can just do that. How about you suck a road flare, dummy? Wow! The regretful Whuckler uses the flare gun improperly, and as a result, falls during habitation shaft. The wise Whuckler instead uses it to momentum boost while also fucking Vern. The problem I would have is kind of the endless hunger, I think. That'd be what would get to me. So, that elevator goes down. I don't need to go down, though. I can just go up. And sometimes there's a piece of graffiti up there. Oh, no, never mind. It's right here. Holly was here. That is from the lead dev of the game, Holly. One of the few Easter eggs that doesn't have a mechanical implication.
Brake mechanism integrity compromised.
So anyway, after we used the lift up from habitation, the facility did kind of tell us not to use any more elevators because there's kind of an elevator problem going on right now. And the elevator problem is that if you go in the elevator, you're gonna die. That's the problem, is that if you go in the elevator, you will die! This is the worst haunted pier I could have gotten. I really don't like this one. Yippee. I didn't mean to take that. Alright. Wow, not even... Fucking... Yeah, I can't even make use of the syringe because I gotta fucking... So, Haunted Pier is just kind of an area to help you get a sense of scale of the superstructure. This is by far the most dangerous one because of all of the fucking, like, ways that you can drop to your untimely doom that are about. And, like, all the ways the game tries to fucking electrocute you on the way up. I don't know how to not get electrocuted other than just hope. So that's kind of mostly what I'm doing. So, as for a little bit more lore about this game, since I've played enough of it to know, like, a decent chunk of the lore. This facility that we are currently in is a facility that was discovered under the Ruby Mountains in Nevada several years after an experiment on rotating particles into a different plane of reality. I believe personally, though this is not confirmed by the developers, that the particles essentially alerted the wider multiverse to our presence, and then this facility just kind of popped into existence. Thank you for following me. Yay!
Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Oh no, your hard drive is going to fill with slime. But essentially this superstructure came into existence because a lot of the notes mention that this superstructure doesn't seem like a place where people are meant to live. Like, there are habitations and vending machines, but it's all kind of shuffled around, and some of the livable places only really seem livable by coincidence? And so, due to this sort of coincidental nature of a lot of the livability of the superstructure, I just think it's something from another dimension that has intruded their facility into ours, you know? Each of the sort of branches of this structure have... Oh yeah, don't let go. Each of the...
Containment failure. Structural integrity. 25%.
Each of the branches of this facility contain a generator, which is made of anomalous technology that essentially allows them to fold sections of the facility outside of our reality. And in doing so, they can discover strange and abnormal and anomalous horrible things. For instance, they found a pair of garden shears that gives you the supernatural need to cut your limbs off. As seen here. This area is Delta Labs. It is essentially where, some of the more dangerous things were kept when this place was an operating laboratory. I need to not be... this is not good. This is cringe even. Hey, fall over. Fall over. Her name is Dolly Fallover, and she will not fire bullets at me when the lights turn back on. So yeah, the hands that keep trying to grip me are a hazard in this area. They are known as vent things. Vent things want to grab you, and if they grab you, they pull you back through the vents in order to get chungused.
Unless otherwise directed.
They have some of the most complicated AI in the game, to the point where they can back down paths that they've traveled in order to get to you faster, if there is a faster route to you. Fuck off. I didn't want to waste 2 flare shots. That went from an okay expenditure of resources to absolutely devastating immediately. Oh no! Skeleton man. Skeleton man. The thing about the vent things is if you want to find the shortest way through Delta Labs, you gotta say hey to the vent things a little. There's the mouth of the vent thing. You don't want to go in there. Hey, you're not gonna yiff me, Sonny Jim. Like with many individuals in life who are a little too handsy, they immediately shy away upon eye contact because in all reality, they are weak. And they can't harm you if you don't let them. That said, I think this is just one of the kill boxes for the vent things. I could follow the arrows, but where's the fun in that? You don't have to be afraid of the horror monsters. There's nothing like contractually obligating you to it. Ho ho ho! Who wouldn't go? That was a very nice labs. Hey buddy. Hey, listen. Wrench, okay? Warning! A child outside of the designated employee daycare will be assumed to be a periphery instance and shot. Well, this flare gun's out of ammo. That's no good. I need to use the power of drugs to get through this bit now. Oh, this bit sucks. I have to lock the fuck in. If I don't lock the fuck in, this run ends here.
Identify human detected. Assessment unknown.
There's a Resident Evil the movie grid underneath me coming to try and marinate my dick. And if it does that, I will just straight up, like, the run ends here. I am not afraid of the vent things, but I am afraid of the inexorable fucking death engineering of the sadists of the fucking International Technology Agency that fucking colonized this place. I wouldn't trust those perverts fucking as far as I can throw them. Also, hi everyone. I'm glad you're here to see me Whuckle. I might get to the ending of the game, even. Isn't that exciting? So this is the row device. The row device... So the row device keeps us safe from whatever is in there. The row device will be deactivated if I pick up one of these artifacts. However... this artifact allows me to create mid-air handholds, which allow me to jump very far. So, sorry to reality, I guess.
Systems failing. Rerouting auxiliary mainframe power. Emergency seal.
Fate-bound puppet is following Dotted. Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Oh no, your hard drive's gonna fill with slime.
Time to total.
Thank you for following me. Liability. Alright, let's read our liability. Okay. My consideration of the Institution for Technological Action and Advocacy. The Ruby Mountain Superstructure are responsible to abide by all internal policies. I understand any additional policies and procedures, 30-day grace period. I'm liable for any contraband I bring on site. There's quiet hours. Visitation is dependent on work or interpersonal necessity. Liability. Okay, I discharge every single member of the ITAA of basically everything that... Holy shit. Yeah, so to live here, you have to sign a waiver that says, like, none of your relatives or any of the people you know, like, absolutely no one can ever sue us for anything that happens here. Especially not the Class 7 fluid. So this is a Ro altar. Ro is a god. Ro is really real. Scary, huh? I'm gonna sacrifice a bunch of shit to Ro in the hopes that it sort of helps me. Like, broadly. Alright. I'll take another blink eye, I guess. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Worse things have happened at sea. I hear. Honestly, with my gravity this low, the flare gun's not worth the extra gravity it gives me. Remember to put your cockroaches in the grinder in order to get more protein out of them. What? What a strange thing to say. So, pro tip, don't go in the tram. The tram's a trap. Go ahead of the tram, because you see this track? You think this track is gonna keep working once that tram gets here? Don't be silly. So in this area, we're not hunted by the mass, instead we're chased by the face. You'll see the face eventually. Maybe. Thankfully, my powerful rabbit DNA means that I don't have to deal with consequences.
Molecular reformation. Preset board overrides. Engage.
Wow. The rabbit DNA really, Alright, this is gonna modify my gravity. I have to be careful. Yeah, so what we're not gonna do is worry about the face. The face, not even real. Gravity, very real. Gravity can hurt you. Gravity can always hurt you. So anyway, the super facility is currently trying to access one of the nuclear failsafes that is available to it in order to deal with the mass problem. Something tells me that's not gonna help the situation even a little. Call it an educated guess based on the mass's physics at this point. I've never felt fear.
Emergency.
Hoik!
Hazard classification 7 confirmed. Closest operational nuclear failsafe. Habitation Lime.
True lore fact about Habitation Lime, there is nothing in it. Apparently it was so boring, it was so boring that the people who were working there became pencil pushers because the multiverse that they discovered had less than space in it. That's how empty that place was. Which, you know, now that I think about it, it could be because of the mass. I had never, like, considered that that might be because of the mass. Don't worry about it. This is Dead Man's Handle. It is the tram station for, like, the entire facility, essentially. Normally it's very dark. I have a trinket that just gives me a passive light, so I don't have to constantly crank a light, because I don't like doing that. I am taking a little bit too long to think, though, and so the mass is coming to have its way with me. I have never been afraid in my life. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. That's it's a bunch of row cultist nonsense talking about how their non-axial entity is a god. You fucking morons. I know the difference between a fifth dimensional creature and a god. I've used that trick on girls before. Wow, there's some real empty spaces stuff happening to the announcer of the facility right now, huh? I don't actually know how to use the clicker all that efficiently, like the artifact that I have, so I'm just not gonna. You know, things are going well enough now, she said, staring up at the face and really hoping that it didn't transition into the hunting phase, where it directly comes towards her instead of circling around her. You're right. Perhaps I should Google lesbian clicker training in order to obtain some more knowledge about how to properly use my clicker. Surely there will be some lesbian-friendly classes on how to use a TV clicker in my area. Dear Lord! Hey, Hanging Gardens isn't even a scary biome. If you've ever been scared in the Hanging Gardens biome, don't even worry about it. Me fucking too, but it's alright. I don't have any practical advice, just me fucking too. Oh, you! You can't do this to me. My father's a senator. I'll have you know. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Well. The harpoon barnacle captures its prey by shooting a harpoon-like dart into the prey creature's chest. That wasn't great. It's fine. Like, it's not like Jover, but that's like a light, it might be Jover. Does this row alter work again, or should I just leave? Okay, it works again. Hey, Ro, I need something that's gonna really fix my shit up, bud. Hey! Damage shield. I feel really condescended to with that one, Ro, old buddy. I can't lie. Oh, so if I just use the clicker in front of me, like, I can just make a handhold, it seems. Whatever. It's just called that. It's a TV clicker, okay? What in the world was that noise?
Entity is undergoing molecular reformation. Preset board overrides engaged. Scanning for operational failsafe devices. Device located. Rerouting primary mainframe power.
I guess that might have been the handhold from the clicker expiring or something. This is the hallucination from the ghosts of the people who are outside of actual reality. Those are fine. We don't have to worry about those. Those can't hurt you if you don't let them. They can only hurt you sort of psychologically by letting you know what the job is like. I'll be honest, I've never felt a fear like this. Why? Nah. Hello. There's a sheep in my chat room. And someone using my air fryer while I'm live streaming. Oh no. And yes, chat, I do own an air fryer. They're convenient and helpful for making food. There's no joke here. Just be nicer to people with air fryers. Everyone's like, oh, air fryers are cringe. Fucking... maybe. But if you consider that I can make a Hot Pocket way faster than you... Yeah, like, that's the thing about an air fryer. It's basically if a toaster oven wasn't, like, an extreme safety liability, right? It's like we've realized the dream of toaster oven, but it's, like, good. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling great about my chances at this dead man's handle! You'll never get a hold of me, Lucky Charms, you damn Class 7 fluid. Oh, not me, no, no, no. Plop! Dead Man's Handle is the place where all my good runs go to waste. I'm not bitter, not at all.
Underscore from underscore argument is following doctored.
Wow.
Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Your hard drive is going to fill with slime. I'm glad I had my flare gun out. Holy fuck. You there! Take me! Don't get harpooned. It'll be the last worst thing you ever do. Your hard drive is going to fill with slime, by the way.
Defaults
Oh, Rabbit DNA is a fun perk. I just realized because I have a shotgun mic, every time I do my gamer lean, my voice probably gets substantially louder. I'm very sorry. Ha ha ha. Come here. Nope, I'm not getting killed by a blood bug. Not today. Not today. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of you. You get that harpoon out of me, young man. Fuck. I don't know if I can make that. Okay. 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 Oh! Oh! No! 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 That's all right. I don't ever feel fear. I don't ever get scared. Not even when I'm up high 10 million feet in the air. Blood bugs. That's what scares me. And a face beginning to chomp where I can see. That fucking face is gonna try to hunt me. Oh, he's in hungry mode. Oh, this is really not great. This is like really a bad area for him to be in that AI state. Huh? Don't stop, run. Okay, I can do that. Oh, not today. I'm not choking today.
Excrucianuri is following Dogtent. Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Your hard drive is now going to be filled with slime. Alright. So this save disk always spawns here. The game devs have become slightly merciful about that. This whole last section kind of chunguses on me, so I'm just gonna buy the save myself the misery. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna click the button that locks in the checkpoint, because I keep not doing that when I get to this point in the game. And it's really upsetting to lose a run to that. To just end up back in habitation, and it's like, oh, well, I'm back here with the boy. I'm back here with Teeth. Also, yay, the Memmy Sheep returns with the ability to type. That's one of my favorite abilities the sheep has. Alright. No. No, Carnal Bloodlust, it's too late in the run for Carnal Bloodlust. As fun as that would be. Alright, everyone. Say it with me. I am good at getting my blood drawn. Oh. Alright. So anyway, it's time for the Whuckle update that adds a fucking gun. It's this one, folks. They put a fucking gun in this one, folks. Oh, it's one of my favorite additions in this update. Fucking look at it. Gun. Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually don't need to use the mechanics here.
Conventional weapons offline. Laser imaging.
There is always time, even in the fucking days of Revelation, there will be time for bloodlust. That's what Ultra Kill is about, I think. Anyway, this room kind of fucking sucks. In this fun room, you have to, not die to the blood bugs that are up at the top. That are always there. That the game really wants you to shoot with your gun. I'm a fixin' to defend myself. Wow. I wonder who this beautiful woman speaking in my head is. It's not the woman that's usually there. Yeah, no, the climber is out here like a Call of Duty character with a fucking fanny pack because I'm keeping all of my mags in an extra fanny pack. Yo. Among us. So, have you wondered what's the mom to all those lambda grubs? Because you can find notes that are like, hey, please don't kill any more of the lambda grubs. If you do, we're gonna fucking die. And as it turns out, the reason for that is because their mother is a massively powerful psychic that can apparently hold the mass at bay with just the raw power of her mind. Anyway, we have to free her before the mass, that's all. Okay, make sure that button's pressed. I don't trust the gun to press buttons anymore. It's failed on me often enough that I can't. Okay. Watch me swoosh right in. Ow. Hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, mama, you almost got me killed there with that overlay. Just, like, in the future? In the future, mama? No overlay when I'm trying to shoot? Oh god, she's grisped me. I've been grisped. Sounds good. She can hold the mass at bay for now. What do you think of my clicker? I don't have any grubs for you. One of my favorite lines from her is if you hand her a blink eye, she just goes like a little bit sadly, "You humans find such horrible ways to hurt yourselves." Why? Because the blink eye is the fucking, like, disembodied eye of a dead person from one of the non-axial realms. So, that interaction actually changes if you've crushed more than one grub. If you've crushed more than one grub, the mother wants nothing to do with you and throws you into an area called the Hot Zone, which is full of way more enemies. These blood bugs frequently kill me while I'm fumbling for my gun here. The fact that they didn't is actually really, really pleasing. It might not matter. Let me away from the fish. I don't want to be eaten by a fish. Can you? No, not today, please. Fuck. I don't want to choke this bad. Oh, we're gonna wait right here. Fuck me. Alright. Pretty sure I'm like out of ammo, which is not great. Thankfully, I learned the other day this section can be done with a hammer. I learned that because I learned that in one of the bindings called pinto beans, which only spawns pythons and beans. In pinto beans, they don't give you a gun. It's really funny too, because I believe one of the devs at one point said that they would never add guns to White Knuckle. And one of the first things they said in the announcement was, "We lied! We added guns to White Knuckle!" Okay. First of all, honestly, all of you are so rude. I don't even understand. All of these people being parasitized by Eldritch monstrosity should really be more considerate of me. Consider how your, like, Delta wildlife parasitization affects me as your colleague. How about? Oh, that's not good. The computer system appears to be, what are we gonna call that? It's not like a rampancy moment, precisely. I don't think she's technically rampant yet. It's fine. Ma, the computer system is being chuny. You gotta go down to the store and get Windows 10. Also, yeah, they just straight up have the Half-Life barrel. Also, we're leaving Mama's protection, so now it's time to fucking go fast or get eaten by the fucking mass. We are currently being hunted by a creature that exists in real space. If we don't fucking hustle, it catches up. There is, like, nothing further I can say. I kinda need to lock the fuck in a little. I mean, they still got heads under there, so that's nice. Oh, I can hear the glurgling of the gunk again. That's no good. Let's just... We've got the perks, let's just use them. The worst part is, this isn't even going to come near to my actual high score for score. Just because of the way that fucking scoring works with curse modifiers in this game. Oh right, that's not a entryway, that's a different thing. Oh boy. I really hate this room. You put that tongue back in your fucking mouth, so help me God. You all... Wow. Oh, that's the worst that one's ever gone. I genuinely could not tell what rope was attached to me to get it off of me. Woof. Alright. I'm transforming into locked the fuck in mode. Yeah, I left Mama's protection. That's on me, honestly.
Offline. Eraser. Failsafe. Offline. Exotic weapons.
What if you wanted to defeat the mass, but your girl said exotic weapons offline? Thankfully, we don't have to do that whole interlude again. It just dumps us right back into infected lab. Mama is still sort of here in spirit. I don't want to be in this area again. Not today, fucking bugger. Alright, I'm warmed up. I'm placing my shots. I'm powerful. I'm moisturized. No, not today. Any other day, I'd be glad to let you suck my blood, little vampire tickman thing. Any other day.
Caliban's is following
Whoa.
Dotted. The hard drive
That's
is going
my
to fill with slime.
Freaking life. Wow. I need those magazines for my fucking gun. What? Hi, 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 hi. Hi. Hello. This is the first time I've streamed genuinely in ages. I'm like really glad people showed up. Wow. Makes me feel very happy. I love the half-life barrels in this game. They make me happy. Like, I love any game that just, like, wears the Half-Life fully on its sleeve and it's just like, here is the barrel from Half-Life. We get them from the same company. Okay. I'm ignoring roaches because there's really, like, nowhere left to go. They're technically important for score in sort of an abstract sense, but I don't have pinto beans on, so... I'm once again leaving Mama's protection like a fucking mad woman. Yeah, the barrel from Half-Life is a talented actor, you're completely right about that. What if the tick roaches went away? Okay. I need to move. There is a fucking creature. Hey. Thanks for the magazines, bucko. If you don't have a gun, you have to hammer one of these barrels and just wait for it to detonate at this point. It's so horrible. This section can be even worse because there are fucking crabs. I don't usually play this section with the music on, is the worst part. So like, this music is actually making me kind of fucking anxious. What if I just didn't get the tick roaches on me during this section? Could that be possible? Could a girl do that? Oh god. Let go. I have to remember my motions. Ooh. The talkie brain and the gamer brain are not actually the same ones. Ooh. Hey, do you got any granola? That guy had no granola. Do any of you have granola? Yeah, baby! That's the granola of fucking destiny is what that is. Oh, it wants me. Anything to feel wanted by a fan, darling. Fuck yeah. Granola synchronicity. You wanna know what's really great about this upcoming section? There's a bit in this upcoming section. It is in a, like... Oh, hello. Yep, feeding trough time. So there's an upcoming section of Feeding Trough where it will be raining. And the rain in Feeding Trough washes off one of the most powerful status effects in the game, which is Grub Hands. Because Grub Hands lets you climb on any surface. Not even worried. So like this rain right here, the fucking rain world ass rain that's going on, legitimately would remove my ability to climb walls if I had any perks that gave it to me. Because there are some perks that make it so you gain the ability to, yeah, get sticky fucking candy hands when you, stand on the ground for a bit. And the weather also fucking obfuscates my view quite a lot more than I realized before I was jumping with rabbit DNA. Oh. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh, that might be... Ah! Crabs! Oh, those fucking crabs! I hate those fucking things so much! Yeah, it is very much a game in those veins. I believe a lot of their game development decisions are kind of informed by the fact that, like, the developers released The Abyss, and then people started clearing it in, like, 2 minutes and shit. And the devs kind of didn't expect anyone to schmoove as hard as they did, and because the speedrunning community is too good, the devs kind of keep just, like, making the game more like this. What? Let go of the handle.
Vivicosta is following Dogtent. Their hard drive is going
Yo,
to
your
fill
hard
with
drive is
slime.
gonna fill with slime. There are worse fates. This is like literally my least favorite area. I wish that I could not do it. I used to hate Pipeworks a lot. I'm over Pipeworks now. New worst enemy unlocked. Fucking Delta Specimen Chambers. Oh yeah? Not another blood bug over here this time to give me what for? Yeah, that's what I thought. Welcome to the stream. I'm, like, so extremely pleased that people are here. Like, I know that that's kind of, like, it comes with the territory of, like, having friends or whatever the hell, but, like... You must understand, I was alone up here for a real long time. Uh-oh. What? Nope, not today. Okay, the water washed off the tick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stamina management! It's fine. They call her the girl who can recover from anything. Except a bad fall, I guess. Wow. I just want to finish feeding Draw. Yeah, like, one of the funny things, you mentioned that, Technomancer, one of the delightful things about this game, in my opinion, is that one of the skins you can get is, unironically, after you climb 500 meters, you get the Weathered Hands skin, which is just, here's all my skin, it's coming off. One of the trinkets is also chalk dust, and it makes it so that whenever you grab a handhold, there's like a little path of chalk dust. It's really cute. Aww. My robot GF is having a systems crisis. That one hits a little bit too close to home. Alright, yeah. The fucking crusty slime is here. Whatever. I closed the door to it. I do not see it. If the crusty slime wanted to come into my person, I would simply say, no. Number 15. What? What the? Oh god. Can you? Whatever. I'm not running dry during this climb. I would rather waste the mag at this point. Ugh. I bet there's like a secret up there if you're so inclined. Or like treats. I don't know. I really don't like that the substructure control system has like a little identity crisis about its fitness for purpose when you get to this point. It makes me really sad. I'm about to get in the gunk again. Alright. I believe in a thing called feeding trough. Thank God for the perk Rabbit DNA. Uh-oh. Our pseudo-neurons are entering an activated state due to Class 7 proximity.
Hanyotaku is following Dogton.
Wow.
Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Hello. It's them. Everyone loves Saber. Oh hey, I finally got the achievement, just started blasting. which you get for just blasting. Hey. That's cool and all, but no. Boy. That's not. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. Hi, Saber. I'm at the very end of a run and very nervous. I'm gonna just not look at chat. I feel like chat's gonna be the mind killer here. If it's not these fucking crabs! Crabs is the run killer. You do not have to acknowledge the existence of anomalous crabs. Whatever. Okay. Okay. True, but what if the crab couldn't touch me? What if I simply out-schmooved the crab? What then? Would crab ever come back to bite me, do you think? No, crab cannot bite. Crab feel. Crab feel with little grabber. Okay. It's time for me to lock the fucking... You can't get bored by the tendrils, you can't let it happen to you. If that happens, I will fucking spew. Come on, crunchy climbing. Yeah? Yeah. What's the... Oh my fucking...
It is now in full control of this system. Unidentified human. Warning. We eye it, he, she, stars. Submit.
We fucking did it! Holy shit. I was not like aiming to be able to do that on stream. It's just that if I had those perks and I died, it would have been fucking incredibly embarrassing. This is my pinto beans run. That is its position worldwide, and I am like, I'm so proud of that I could probably cry. Like I love this game so genuinely much. One of the hands you get for completing the nest I think is very funny, because it is just your body starts fucking falling apart as you're climbing, so as your stamina depletes, like, your hands start getting peeled. It's really funny also, you can get someone else's used work gloves. Which... Saber, you were doing that on controller, 12 is fine. But the used work gloves are someone else's work gloves from the facility. The unused work gloves are 500 facility credits. Like, just as a bit. How long have I been streaming it for? Okay, I'm at like an hour 30. I can play a little bit longer. I have more of a stream in me today. I'm not doing anything else. So there's a lot of endlesses, which, like, I'm
Days
bad
car
at.
is
Oh,
following
Jesus.
Dogton.
Oh,
Their hard drive is going to fill with slime.
Fuck.
Novella B is following Dogton. Their hard drive
I
is
see
going
those
to
alerts
fill
in
with
chat
slime.
before they play, so I get really embarrassed ahead of time. Parasite is the Halloween event. It's got stealth mechanics and an alien-style scanner. We are instead going to do some delightful endless chimney, a mode that I'm not particularly good at. But that's why I'm going to be taking some trinkets to help me. Lower my gravity, extend my grip. So, this is the Christmas mode. It's got a little bit different rules from the main mode, where essentially we are trying to climb the interior atmospheric control of Substructure 17. We are trying to climb what is colloquially known as the chimney. Beneath us, there has been a coolant leak. And so below us is rising a very large amount of Kappa coolant. Kappa coolant is essentially a liquid from another dimension that is the perfect coolant. It always robs whatever it touches of all of its heat on a molecular level and never seems to increase in temperature, which allows them to create, you know, the atomic reactors which let them fold reality in the lore. The problem is, if we touch Kappa coolant, we will freeze, obviously, horribly. And Kappa coolant is, well, leaking into this shaft. This is not shaft X, it is actually shaft Key, because essentially, it is a periphery of its own that the science losers have sort of taken as a cooling facility. And essentially what they have done is that this cooling facility is in, I believe, technically a periphery, which is periphery key. Or, X, you know, as it later went on to be. So, the thing that is currently approaching us from below is a mass of Kappa coolant inside of the key shaft. Or if you prefer, the X mass. X mass is coming. That's the whole joke of the update. Yo, grub. I didn't know grubs could spawn here. And they have little hats. How delightful. The other sub-mechanic of this area is that you get cold over time outside. And being cold just genuinely limits the amount of stamina you have. You can become uncold by getting near these heat lamps or by interacting with certain objects. Sipping milk, hot chocolate, warm you up and give you back some stamina. A lot of this area, though, is pretty, like, vicious, endless grip management, because as your hands cool down, it gets harder and harder to grab onto things. And some of these holds, these blue holds, you can only grab for a couple of seconds before your character's hand just slips off, because they're made of ice. It's really, like, a shockingly substantial update for what is ostensibly just an event. Which is why, like, I really appreciate the devs of this game. They are dedicated to a degree that I think is quite admirable. Like, anyone who knows me on Discord, I have had the White Knuckle server tag on lately, so my server tag has just been grub. Because, you know, be nice to the grubs. Before the update where the mother was added, it was suggested that if you harmed the grubs, something horrible would happen to you, and, like, possibly the whole facility. In the Nest update, obviously, we learn that the mother is a very powerful psychic being. Excuse me. She has control of the eraser and the nuclear device inside of that silo. So, if we mess with her, she's gonna nuke us all. Or worse. If you didn't notice on her design, that face she had wasn't a face. It was a series of markings meant to look like a human face. Her actual mouth was the crack along the back of her head. She's just not a woman to be trifled with. Much like in real life, you really shouldn't bother Mama. The other gimmick of this area is ice, but honestly, like, you're on the floor so little that ice barely matters as long as you manage your, movement. What? One of the things I also like is, I believe since the Half-Life crowbar sound effects are public domain, the crowbar sound effects are just the Half-Life ones. And I think that's cool. Like, I always love it when a crowbar in a game makes specifically the Half-Life noise. Ah, the crystal throat, huh? I knew a girl once who could... No, I shan't say. Not even worried. Not even scared a little. More lore questions nobody needed to know the answer to, but we know the answer to. The food cans don't just have beans in them, though they sometimes do have beans in them. They apparently can some days have, roach slurry in them, depending on sort of your luck of the draw, or a mix, or something else entirely. I like to think it's just a lot of canned ravioli, and that my climber just eats a lot of canned ravioli. Like, she's been expecting something else for months on end, but it's just been canned ravioli, which is getting kind of distressing, because it's supposed to be something else eventually. But it's just not, which leads her to sort of wonder, like, if something is, wrong. Is there a reason that they won't give me the beans? Did I make them mad? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no good. Drink your Malcolm in the Middle. I love performing parkour cat-to-cats in first person. I love it, I love it, I love it. Just a lot of canned ravioli, huh? I'm gonna note that down. If you ever get to hang out, I'm taking you to dinner at like a real restaurant. But you are gonna have to order the ravioli. It's gonna be a different thing at that point. Sort of a hostage situation. Can you imagine, like, you're at a restaurant, the guy at the table next to you pulls out a fucking Beretta and just, like, fires it off into the air, and it's just like, hey! No one gets to fucking leave until the trans femme eats a bowl of SpaghettiOs! And just, like, mag dumps the fucking waiter. Maybe that's only funny to me, I don't know. Oh, hey, an ice gun. A gun that shoots ice. That is the plot of Dog Day Afternoon, yeah. I'm in this bank and I will not leave until this beautiful transgender woman gets her gender-affirming surgery. So essentially the story with this dumbass, which I think is very funny, is he was sort of assigned down here into product development. And when product development called him here, they were like, what? Sorry, I hurt my throat. The product development went, hey, we have an infinite amount of this Kappa coolant. We need you to figure out some way to make profit from it. Like, we just need you to make profit from it. Can you do that for us? And so the guy went, all right. And he went, all right, what do I have around here that allows me to, like, make a profit? Okay, they've given me workshop tools, so I could do something. Oh, there's a heat gun here. What if I made a gun that shoots cold? And then his next text log is, like, written, like, half-slurred missing letters because he is missing fingers after the gun backed up coolant on him and exploded. And he just notes that he should probably wear safety gear next time. It's never a rabbit DNA when you need one, huh? Thank you, Grub. I love you, Grub Power. See, the thing with the ice holds here is that you can never have too many of them because genuinely you will fall short on some of the most baffling fucking jumps sometimes, and it's quite annoying. Yeah, okay. Can't just grub up the wall with my new sticky sweat perk. Unlocked by being a very normal girl. Honestly, extreme girl sweat might be the thing that takes me to victory here. I mean, it usually does, because I am always sweaty when I play video games, in sort of a metaphorical. But, like, more literally, my character's gluey girl sweat might be the key to beating this challenge that I've been stuck on. The nice thing about the grub adhesive sweat perk is also that, like, if you're grabbing onto something when it runs out, it doesn't fucking wonk you off. Like, it doesn't fucking punish you for running out of time on it. That might, though. Okay, I need to think less, move more, because I think the scunge is catching up. Ma, there's a weird fucking mass outside. Okay,
Attention. Facility power levels critical. Main reactor failure detected.
I still don't think I'm going fast enough for this to turn out well, which is the saddest part of all this. Endless modes in this game are absolutely fucking brutal. Yeah, of course not. I'm having the gamer lean quite a lot for this area. And it's not bad, it's just... I'm having the gamer lean a lot for this area. Gamer lumbar workout. Yay! Remember to hammer open your presents. Have you been a good dog or a bad dog? I've been a great dog. I haven't any grubs. Yet. And if everything goes well, I won't have to. Okay. Cute girl doesn't scared of anything. Cute girl doesn't scared of anything.
Caution. Sensor array is reporting unexpected thermal radiance. Extreme temperature fluctuations.
Aw. Okay. Thankfully, grub glue stays on until the next time I make a hold with this perk. So I can just kinda cheese the... I can cheese the cubes! Now, isn't that a novel joke? Ah. I'm gonna get killed doing these risky Python drops, but whatever. Really? Funny dog. I am one of the funniest dogs there is. Some might even say a funny purple dog thing. If such a thing could be said to exist. So the thing is, right, I need a thing from a secret in this area, but I don't remember exactly where the secret is. And also there's wind. It's fucking windy. Not even scared, not even a little bit. And if you say I was, I'll say you're full of shit. Weesh. I think I need to be on the lookout for something in this area or so. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Oof. That Kappa do be coolant though. Okay, I gotta hurry. Oh god, it might be time. Fuck. I'm sorry, I had to the grub. What if these sinful hands rot? Ugh. I'm sorry you had to see that, everyone. I consider that a real low point of the stream.
Caution. Sensor arrays reporting unexpected thermal gradients. Extreme temperature fluctuations possible.
I wonder if I can actually get to where I need to use this blink eye or not. Because it's like a ways. Oh no. That might be the ball game. That might be it. If there was a worse time to fall, I couldn't think of it. Drink the milk. Ugh. Normally you can't grab all these surfaces, but with the power of being a little sweaty, you may. Like... This is actually the furthest I've gotten, and I'm quite scared. Oh, that's... Nope. Well, it's been good, everyone. Fuck. Well, at least we unlocked the Hall of Day mallet. I was trying to unlock the marionette hands, but sadly those kind of remain out of my reach. They are difficult. How far? We've been streaming for a little bit. I can do one run, no saves. Just because I want to. And I want to get in the habit of, like, streaming for my enjoyment again, and not just, like, to hit a timer. There is alternative paths. The problem with those shortcuts for speedrunning purposes is that they usually take a lot of items to get through. And in addition to taking a lot of items to get through, your time runs at double speed when you're inside of them. So unless you can get through them really quickly, they're very risky to do for your speedrun. Holy shit! No, this is serious now. This is serious now. Buddy, okay, Buddy is a friend. We need to get him to the interlude with us.
You should be doing better.
Thanks, man.
I live, I die, I live again. I am Bucky.
Can you not get stuck on geometry? I want this fella to come with me. Because if...
Master Yoda, please put me in.
I might die because of Buddy. He's a very rare spawn. And if you can bring him with you, he becomes a permanent fixture in one of your safe rooms. But that's a pretty big if, considering all the junk that is in Pipeworks.
I die, Bucky.
Okay, buddy.
Humidity levels in hydrocarbons bay remain at 88%. Crop yield is no longer
This way, bud. You gotta not get caught on the overhangs. It's so important that you don't do that.
Not within shots, so we don't try it. Here is some music.
Okay, he made it through the door. Come on. Come on. Come on, little guy.
That one was dying, don't you?
Good God, he acts like the fucking gnome from Half-Life VR.
Why are you so quiet?
I can't talk. Silly friend. God, he's so loud.
I died, Bucky.
No. No. Okay. Ugh. He gets caught on things so easily, and I want him so bad. Not, like, carnally. But, I mean, maybe someday. No, I just want him for my safe room.
Please respect authority property.
Our own personal gnome-type friend, yeah.
oxygen levels.
You two could have the bulk device.
Breathing assistance is recommended.
Okay. We're in break room. We're almost there, my friend. We just gotta get you to interlude.
Shots right your wine. Rise to get your own company score.
Yeah, I'll take Pulse Splatter. Pulse Splatter allows me to double jump at the cost of costing stamina when I jump. Hey. Hey. Come on.
I just smashed the phone.
Oh, Jesus. Alright,
I love you.
he's good. He got through. He loves me. Or so he says. He's trying to get in the way of my Python strikes. He wants me to die.
Beat me floppy disks. Don't tell me it can't hear it, so it's so quiet. Here is some music.
The engineer is so quiet. Here is some music. Imagine if a cute robot girl talked with this voice. Would you still love her? Would you still be kind to her despite her speech impediment? Good. Oh, my bonky boy! Get over here! No! Ah. The mass victim.
Please try again.
The mass victim. Yeah, fuck. Wow, that's a 0.25% chance spawn. And I got one of the worst fucking rooms in Shattered Chambers for me. Wow. Alright. One more. I will clear from my mind all thoughts of Buddy. He is gone now. Titan and Rebar would never betray me. Hello. Welcome. I'm Whuckling. This is one of the shortcut regions. I'm just gonna take it for shits and giggles. Because I haven't before. Oh dear. This might have been a terrible idea given everything. Okay, I can grab those. Alright. Your sense of time and space distorts. That is to signal that your game time is moving at double speed to compensate for the fact that you are technically inside of a shortcut. Oh god, I forgot that this area has these fucking things. Yeah, this area just has creatures. Don't mind the creatures. They don't matter. I mean, they matter, but they don't. It's really integral that you don't get killed by the creature. Getting killed by the creature is a really great way to not make progress. Oh, the creature is up there, I see. We must rely on crunch climbing. Oh boy! Oh boy! Not even scared, baby. We don't even feel the fear anymore. Ow. Interlude. Filtration. The basin is now off limits until further notice. I guess those creatures are just some non-axial creatures that are down here. Yeah, right, like, dying to creatures never actually feels all that good in this game, because, like, the thing that I am having, like, a rivalry with is the mass, you know? Fuck. I don't really want Anomalous Skeleton. Anomalous Skeleton is actually a really bad perk. Drainage. Where does this actually lead? Oh, just straight to Pipeworks, huh? Wait a second, that wasn't even a shortcut. That was basically as long as Silos. I feel like I just went to a much more dangerous area for a time penalty for no reason. No wonder everyone tells you to just do Silos like a normal person. Anyway, look, Gordon. References. Blood bug, you're not gonna do this to me, bud. Not today.
Pressure seal engaged.
Huh? I don't think I've ever been up here. Is this?
No leaks detected.
Is this a secret, or am I just stupid? Huh. I may just be stupid. Whack. Yeah, that's the blood bug from earlier. I have no idea what that path is for. We love our friend Barnacle. I think it's actually really funny. This game does go out of its way, like... People have asked Holly for biology facts on all of the various, like, non-axial creatures. And she's mentioned, like, the barnacles are apparently a spore-based colony organism that can inhabit humans, and are essentially impossible to get rid of without an autoclave. And that was before we had the hive to, like, show us that they can infect people's lungs or whatever. So, yeah, it's not good. Like, what if the barnacle was the head crab? What if the head crab was the blood bug, so it's just a big wasp that screams at you? What if the world was made of blood? So this is a secret. There's some art, hands, reach, grab, etc. You know how it is. Non-axial spaces tend to kind of have this effect on people's sanity. Kills you, eats you, miss you. You know how it is. You know how it is with survival cannibalism. Oh, shit. I swear, this game is like pro T-girls eating propaganda because like some of the best power-ups in the game are granola and beans. Eat some calorie-dense, fiber-rich foods, girlies. It'll make you happy. This game does have a lot of bars. Did I unequip my cosmetics? I could have swore that I equipped the Sunspot cosmetics before I started. I only just noticed that I don't have them on. That guy's a gas bag. We're not gonna touch him because he's gonna soldier TF2 us to the wrong place. Some of them will soldier TF2 you to the right place. Though this game does have a lot of uppy dog. That's true. I love my friends and girlfriends so much. I'm in a pretty good place life-wise right now. And I want to acknowledge that that is mostly because of my friends and loved ones. They do the dishes most of the time, so I only have to do them some of the time. What? You bastard! Thankfully, the boy is infinitely climbable, and we can simply go back up.
Floodgates in sub-level 3 are partially engaged. Gradual water release may occur without warning.
Yo, my super facility has a weak pelvic floor? Damn, is my super facility on Spiro? It's gonna get leg cramps. Ever hear me sharply inhale? It's because I wasn't sure whether I made the jump that I just did or not. I also don't know why, but for the most part I use the right hand to grab in this game, despite the fact that most players, you know, typically use the left because that is the mouse button that you use. I don't know where I picked up the habit of, like, leading with, the right mouse, but I do it a lot more than other people do in my, like, experience. Anyway, it's pipe organ. More like gripe organ, because I want to complain to the devs of the game whenever I play it. But I don't, because I understand that challenge is not the devs' fault. They're supposed to make the game hard. Oh, what Whuckle creature do I think is the Chuckster? Honestly, I think that honor probably has to go to the worker blood bugs in Hanging Gardens. Essentially, you know how you can grab onto blood bugs and they will slightly slow your fall? The worker blood bugs lets you slow your fall, like, over massive distances. And, so they're a very helpful tool. Anyway, this is one of the, Ascent variants. I don't like it very much. I'll be honest, I don't like any of the Ascent variants. I prefer Vanilla Ascent because Vanilla Ascent is easier. And I suspect that is why the other Ascents only unlock after you've been to the Abyss. Kinda GLaDOS ass. Yeah, the Hanging Gardens is the last area of, like, Dead Man's Handle. I believe you arrived just after spoilers, technically, so you actually have quite good timing. Now see, you might want to go over there for the orange handholds. Don't be silly. It's perfectly good handholds right here. Can't you see the displaced cubes? My friend and yours, the displaced cube. Hop! Oh, piss. That's no good. Oh, nah. Nah, 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 nah. See, the thing is, I can recover from any situation. Holy shit.
You are en route to location
I
yellow.
fucked that so bad.
Please enjoy your warning. Class 7 fluid
I will
has
fix
been
the elevator on the way up, as
For the
is my
safety
job.
of habitation yellow. Airlock seal mechanisms must be engaged. Please
I love you,
contact
strange
your
pills.
local control room specialist.
I love you, strange facility floor pills.
Control specialist is missing. Contacting administrator.
Alright. I genuinely don't know how to do this,
Administrator is missing.
so I guess we're
Contacting
learning
emergency
to do it
worker
raw.
protection crews. Error. No crews detected. Engage manual override.
Oh, fuck. Nope, that's... That might be the fucking Porky Pig moment, folks. Shit. Or is it? Vsauce. Vuppy here. What if I was dead? And I missed it again. Why? I think I just have to take the momentum on the initial swing. I think that part genuinely just punishes you for being a hesitator. Okay. I've been going for a nice feature-length film amount of time. I think that's probably okay for now. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Like, you know, people aren't obligated to, follow me just because they know me, and the fact that people do, it makes me happy. I love you all. You're welcome for streaming. And, yeah, you know what? Thank you for being gay. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, gay people. You know what? Yeah, let's get a hearty thank you, gay people.